Hi, this is Andrew Klavan on The Culture. Conservatives and leftists are often divided on the issue of race. Conservatives believe that all people should be treated equally without regard to race, and thus allowed to rise or fall in keeping with their individual commitments to hard work, self-reliance, and personal responsibility. Leftists, on the other hand, make the argument that you're a racist, nya, 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 nya. Let's lay political correctness aside and take a blunt look at the facts. For many years, there's been one group in the American melting pot that has consistently underperformed in terms of productivity, intelligence, and moral behavior. I'm speaking, of course, about celebrities. Despite every effort to lift them above their degraded state, celebrities continue to wallow in lawlessness, substance abuse, and an out-of-wedlock birth rate certain to lead to generational social catastrophe. Indeed, stripped of their physical attractiveness and wealth and judged solely on their behavior, celebrities can clearly be seen to be among the most vulgar and barbaric classes of American society. Some say the problem is genetic and point to studies showing that celebrities consistently score lower on IQ tests than other challenged groups such as buffoons and hedgehogs. Some cite celebrities' historical disadvantages, including their virtual slavery in the Hollywood studio system, a shameful episode in American history whose harmful after effects lingered well into the third hour of Cleopatra. Here at Klavan on the Culture, we reject both the genetic and historical explanations as scientifically dubious and intellectually unsound. We believe that all people are created equal and that even celebrities are children of God, though possibly the bizarre, twisted God of an infernal netherworld, like the Ayn Rand guy in that game BioShock, who means to create superior creatures, but instead churns out half-formed, gibbering mutants who jump at you out of the darkness. What was I talking about? Anyway, the point is that, in the end, there are only two ways you can look at people. There's the American way, which is to regard each person as an individual capable of rising above the random accidents of genetics and history to attempt a life of beauty and worth. Then there's the way where you cluster people according to those random accidents of genetics and history in order to accrue power by playing on their group grievances and passions. In other words, the platform of the Democratic Party. Celebrities have been almost wholly co-opted by the Democratic Party, and the deleterious effects of left-wing policies on their lives are plain to see. They've been repeatedly told that they're perennial victims of a world over which they have no control, and at the same time they've been taught to believe they're somehow special because of their group identity. The result is that they feel alienated from the greater American experience and its healthier aspirations. They've been absolved of personal responsibility for their bad actions and subsidized in destructive behaviors, and the result is that those behaviors have increased. Some have even been given positions, money, and recognition they have in no way earned or deserved, and the result is more George Clooney movies. The ugly truth is that these policies were never really intended to improve the lot of celebrities at all. They're merely meant to win votes and power for Democrats by making rich Democrat liberals feel virtuous and superior while rendering poor celebrities dependent on the party for their survival and self-esteem. The overall effect is almost as bad as the old studio system, only now, through the Democrats' cynical use of interest group politics, celebrities have been manipulated into participating in their own degradation. By the way, liberal policies are also poisonous for minorities, but until we finish talking about celebrities, we just haven't got time to deal with them. This is Andrew Klavan on The Culture.